Chris, the inventor of the fourth row brush head Autobrush, how long has it been in progress?
8 months. 8 months in this version. 8 months is the idea. We have a special dentist that helps us with a lot of things, Dr. Gibbs. He played a really crucial role in planting the seed, making me understand what the benefits could be, and receiving the first very rough prototypes of them. Fast forward 8 months, we're about to release this thing. The community also played a large role in shaping what everybody else is about to receive. It started with dental professionals and it ended with our community. And now it's about to begin as a release for everybody. There's a lot of hard work in between that 8 months that got us here. It seemed simple when we first started trying to do it and make it comfortable. 8 months is a longer timeline than I anticipated being able to do this. So it took a little bit of refinement, but here we are 8 months later.
So does this new brush head work on all of our current brushes?
It does. It's the same brush head that has gone through clinicals, and the same brush head that will fit on our auto brushes, our current auto brushes, even some of our previous versions of auto brushes. And there's an added row of bristles that are on top, added row of silicone bristles that are on top of the nylon bristles. So we did not subtract anything from our current brush heads. We added what we call internally, it's now trademarked, it's called GumDefend, but the internal notes are the fourth row brush head, and our current version of nylon brush head has 3 rows. And we call this third row like the hump near your front teeth, really, to try to get it along the gum line. We call that third row. That was one of, we released that in February of 23. And here we are. This will be what we call the fourth row, or to the world, it will be GumDefend. Internally, it's called the fourth row, and it is just an addition of silicone bristles on top of our nylon bristles. There's 2 main highlights to this brush head. One was that silicone brush head, the silicone bristles, and 2 is this blue strip of bristles. I'll start with the silicone. It is very specific to the gums, the gum line, and gum health. It is entirely designed to clean better along the gum line in a gentle way, clean the gums themselves in a gentle way, and to promote blood circulation in the gums for this, I guess, trifecta of improving gum health. In our latest clinical, we are able to reduce gingivitis by up to, I believe it was 46%. Yeah, 45%. This is a future attempt to do even better there with promoting better gum circulation. So that's why with the silicone bristles, why we didn't put a fourth row of nylon. Nylon could be abrasive when it's directly applied to the delicate gum tissues. So we went soft medical grade silicone for these bristles and took a very long time to make sure that these wouldn't irritate the gums, and that's why we didn't choose nylon. And now the blue, the final big part of this brush head release is all based around replacing the brush head. One huge issue with our brand, and honestly most toothbrushes in general, are that efficacy wears out over time. As you use them, the bristles get worn out, they get flattened. They do not have the same efficacy on day 1 as day 60. And that is absolutely true. It is super true for Autobrush because your jaw's a part of the brushing mechanism. So you're applying more force to our brush heads than you even would to a normal toothbrush. And people don't replace their brush heads is just a notorious problem. What we wanted to do was give a visual indication that it is time to replace your brush head. So I'm going to show you one that's kind of new. This one's been used too, but you'll be able to see that that's blue. And this is it after 2 months. You could see this like faded blue color. It's time to go. The other part of that is these brush heads, all brush heads in general, but our brush heads specifically, they harbor bacteria over time. Or you're using this thing, you better be using it 2 times a day. But it's like, and you better be cleaning it. But the reality is that bristles harbor bacteria. There's no way around it. And using a brush head past the ADA recommended replacement period is just not good for you. And we're trying to go a step further with a visual indication that it is time to get rid of that damn thing and get a new one.
So when and where can we get this new brush?
Today, you can get these things. They are only available on site, and they will not be available on Amazon right away. So if you're seeing this and you usually purchase on Amazon, they won't be there right away. You will have to order through the website to get these. We finished this design in December and have just been stocking up brush heads in order for this release. So there is a large supply, but it is a finite supply. We're only able to produce a certain amount of brush heads every single month at the moment. We baked in a few months into this release because we wanted to be able to have a sufficient amount to supply our current subscribers, hopefully some new subscribers, and even some people that might have moved on from Autobrush and are now interested in our improved brush head. We wanted to have enough for everybody to give it a fair shake, get some really good feedback. I'm sure there will be some things that we can implement in our next versions of this, but feel really confident about where we're at. And they're available today, on site only, Amazon at a later date, but we've been prioritizing on site. TryAutobrush.com.